Almost 30 inspection booths coming into Canada. So you have that much more.
It doesn't look like much yet, but a rural field on the outskirts of Windsor is the future home of the 130-acre, 30-lane Canadian Customs Plaza.
It's going to be iconic, and I think you'll see soon postcards with a new bridge on it as being a symbol of Detroit and Windsor.
It's 2 miles down from the Ambassador Bridge, where Transport Canada's Mark Butler is walking us through the proposal that leads up to the International Bridge crossing. Butler says the waters are still murky and they don't know what kind of bridge they'll build.
It's a suspension bridge, which is similar to the Ambassador Bridge, which would have the towers. The other one is known as a cable-stayed bridge.
Over my shoulder here, there's not much to the skyline next to this power plant. But in 4 years' time, officials say this international bridge crossing could go over that power plant and meet underneath with the new Canadian Customs Plaza.
We want to make sure that we get it right. So we've made allowances. 130 acres seems like a significant amount of space, but we need to have the space to provide for future initiatives.
Meantime, 90% of the land for the Customs Plaza is already bought up and shovel ready. And Butler says on our side, big things are in the works.
Their plaza, in fact, their footprint is a little bit larger than our 130 acres.
And Butler says the plaza and bridge will be built with U.S. and Canadian manpower and products.
When we're looking at steel, which is probably the chief component of the bridge, the agreement clearly stipulates that the steel would be sourced from both Canadian and U.S. sources. So it won't be purely U.S. steel, won't be purely Canadian steel. It will be North American steel. It's not going to be steel made in China or coming from Chinese sources. It's going to be local steel, and because of that, it's going to provide jobs on both sides of the border.
Catherine Larson, First Forecast Mornings.